Hello and welcome back to Bookish and welcome to Tag Tuesday. Today I have a tag from Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading. This is the Backlist Booktube Tag, yes, that she came up with. It was original from her and she was kind enough to tag me, so I thought I would do the tag today. Basically this is a tag about, stuff from our channel, stuff from other channels that people may have missed, and to kind of draw attention to. So the first part is the most uncomfortable part, and that's where we're supposed to talk about or give 3 videos that we made that we think maybe should have had more views, or we wish had more views. It does make me, and I'm sure most people, feel a little self-conscious to talk about this, but it's kind of fun. So I came up with 3. The first was a video I made where I reviewed the graphic novels by John Lewis called March, and in that video I included video footage from actual newsreels of John Lewis at the March at Selma, and then at the March on Washington, as well as some footage of Martin Luther King Jr. Up in the corner. And I really liked the way I put that video together. And that video was about a personal hero of mine, John Lewis. I really didn't review the books at all. It just gave me a chance to talk about John Lewis. I made the video while Congressman Lewis was still alive, and he has since passed away. Kind of a really sad thing for me. So I can't remember how many views it has. I think it's under 100, and part of that may be because it got a copyright strike, because I did include footage from news services from the 60s, which, by the way, I found on YouTube. So it's possible that some of you may not be able to see it if you don't live in the United States, but I do like that video quite a bit. The second video that I wish more people had watched was a video I made at the Texas Renaissance Festival, where I think it's about 4 minutes long maybe, where I just walked around the Texas Renaissance Festival. My wife and my kids and I go every year for the Scottish weekend, and I wear a kilt, as you can see in the picture over there, and we usually just have a great time, and I just filmed a little bit of that, and I was kind of happy with the way I edited all the footage together. So I know that got less than 100 views, and I can understand why, but that's what this tag is all about. And then the last video I wanted to, that I wish more people had seen, is a video I made for Black History Month, I think last year, maybe even the year before last, about the Poetry of Langston Hughes, where I read selections from the collected poems of or Poetry of Langston Hughes. It was a collection that he had organized and put together himself, and I thought I really liked that because it drew attention to Langston Hughes' poetry. So the second part of the tag is to kind of shout out and mention videos that other booktubers have made that you really like, that are in kind of their backlist. And so I wanted to start off with my friend Marc Nash. A while back, it seems like quite a while back, Marc made a video in which he did kind of a rap battle between Aristotle and Plato, and even though I'm not particularly well versed on their ideas, it was just great. And so I'll leave a link to that below. By the way, we're supposed to leave a link to our own videos below, so I'll do that as well. But Marc's Aristotle versus Plato rap battle was really awesome. What I like, or what I oftentimes find memorable, are some of the things that I think are somewhat unusual about videos, are the things that make me like them, and this is just Marc doing something somewhat unusual for his channel. Also, Tilly from Tillies Shelf, yes, I think it was last Jane Austen July, she did a series of what she called Udolpho vlogs, which essentially she took on the character of Catherine Morland from Northanger Abbey, and just did a series of vlog posts as though she was Catherine, and discussing elements of the book, and it's related to, I believe, Anne Radcliffe's novel, which is mentioned in Jane Austen's novel, but Anne Radcliffe's novel is The Mysteries of Udolpho, and I thought that was just really great. There are, I think, 5 or 6 of them, so I only put a link to the first one, but if you go there to her channel, you'll find the others, and I thought they were great. And then Justin, aka Ghostreader, made a series in, I believe, 2019, 18, that was remembering World War I, which were excellent. He essentially covered every aspect of the First World War. I'm only leaving a link to the first of those videos, but I thought that was great. And no matter how many views he got, no matter how many views any of these people got for those videos, they deserve far more. So I hope you'll follow the links and go see those. And then the third part of the tag was to mention or to talk about backlist books from 3 living authors. Well, this is a real challenge for me because I noticed that I don't have a lot of backlist books from living authors. That a lot of my reading is focused on authors who've been dead for quite some time. So this was a little bit of a challenge, but I did come up with 3, and these are not the most obscure things, and these are not necessarily the greatest books on the list, but just books I want to draw attention to. The first is Bluebird, Bluebird by Attica Locke. This is the first in our Highway 59 detective series, which follows African-American Texas Ranger Darren Matthews as he solves crimes oftentimes related to or surrounding issues with the Aryan Brotherhood and its actions in Texas. And I grew up in an area along Highway 59, and so these books kind of speak to me, but I also think they're really good detective novels. Also, and this is probably the one that's the least obscure, if you've only been introduced to N.K. Jemisin by The City We Became, which I haven't read yet, but which is our latest, let me just recommend, as many people will, to you, the Broken Earth trilogy, which begins with the 5th season. I read these as a buddy read with Lukash, and I really thought they were great, and definitely recommend them. If you're on the fence about wondering if this is, fantasy series you want to get into, let me assure you it's really great. And then the last one I want to mention is a book by Julian Barnes, the English author who's probably most famous now for A Sense of an Ending, and some of his other books, as well as... Sorry, my neighbors are doing weird things outside. As well as his book, most recent novel, The Only Story. This is called Arthur and George, and in it, the author of the Sherlock Holmes stories, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, kind of gets involved in a mystery which involves issues of race and all kinds of things, and it's from a real life story, and there was actually even a mystery series made out of it. But I really thought the book was good. It's one of those books that's really great at not necessarily answering the questions for you and leaving you to decide where you think guilt lies, and I thought that book was really good. And I really enjoyed reading it. And I do like a lot of Julian Barnes' work, even if I didn't care for The Only Story all that much. Anyway, there you go. Oh, I forgot. And then I'm going to tag some people. So let me see who I listed. So I'm going to tag Doris from All the Books. I think I've tagged you a couple of times recently, Doris. Sorry. Sean the Book Maniac, Kazen from Always Doing, Kay the Reader, and then Justin, aka Ghostreader, Tilly from Tillies Shelf, Marc Nash, and then Jen from Remembered Reads. To kind of do the backlist booktube tag, you got to have a backlist of videos. So I went with some veterans of the booktube community. I love to see what you choose as your videos you wish more people had seen, and then see and get some recommendations for some videos from you that I might have missed. Anyway, there you go. There's the backlist booktube tag. Thanks, Kelly, for tagging me. Look forward to your comments in the comment section below, and as always, thank you for watching.